Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Let it be a light and friendship and everything good in your lives. And of course, you should play EFT more to balance things out, because not everything must be beautiful and good. You need to apply some damage to your brain with our game. Thank you very much.
What's up, guys? Nolan here, and today we got quite a bit of good info from Nikita and the gang, so I'm going to break everything down with some context as well as everything new that we've seen so far for this patch 13 in Escape from Tarkov. We got a new Tarkov TV today for New Year's from the BSG offices. Nikita showed off some screenshots. Unfortunately, we didn't get any real gameplay. They weren't ready to show that yet, but we did get a lot of information about Arena, all of which we are going to break down, but that wasn't it. New info for Arena, a lot of new info actually for Arena, the new gun range, Chronicles of Rhyzy, LIGHTKEEPER, Zrachi, underbarrel grenade launchers, new items, streets info, bosses, keys, full release of the game, and a lot more. But first, we have to thank today's sponsor, War Thunder. Genuinely enjoyed playing War Thunder for years now and have a few thousand hours in it. It actually is my favorite military game, whether it be land, sea, or air. Personally, I've gotten the United States, Germany, and I'm finishing up Russia to top tier. The collection of vehicles in War Thunder span over 100 years of development from the 1920s to the present day. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, where you can play more than 2,000 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships in dynamic combined arms PvP battles. Every vehicle is incredibly detailed and modeled down to their individual components, offering a highly immersive combat experience. It's also super easy to get into since there's no extra pilot hardware necessary. Fly any aircraft using nothing more than mouse and keyboard thanks to the game's intuitive mouse aim mode. So check out War Thunder for yourself now on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox, where if you use my link below to register a new account, you'll get a special bonus pack with multiple premium vehicles, premium account time, boosters, and much more. Thank you, War Thunder, for sponsoring this video and help support the channel. So let's start with the Arena stuff. Arena Alpha will be soon. Was almost ready for today even, but not quite there yet. Nikita said that he wanted them to change a couple more things, specifically about some certain sounds and the way that some items looked before they showed it off. According to Nikita, quote, most of the features are in good shape, but needs a bit more time before they show it off, even as an alpha version. Need to remember, first impressions are a big deal. I will be showing those screenshots while I'm discussing it here, though. So you will be able to play Arena without Escape from Tarkov. They are going to be two separate games, but they will cross over, and EOD owners will get Arena for free. Everyone else will need to purchase Arena separately, and they didn't mention it here, but in the past, they said that on its own, Arena will cost less than the base game, aka $40, so less than $40, and we'll see if they end up sticking to that. I assume that they are. Owning the Escape from Tarkov base game that we're all playing right now will allow you to customize your setup and your loadouts in Arena, and will also allow you another avenue of earning the rubles that you will need to spend in Arena for gear, and a bunch of other stuff apparently. In Arena, the gear system will work very differently. So if you are going to be someone that will just own Arena, it's going to work nothing like the base game. If you only own Arena, you will be able to unlock stuff by completing achievements, presets, and gear in-game, including weapons. It looks like when it comes to your gear, like your armor and your helmet and stuff like that, they're calling those presets, while anything involving weapons would be your loadout. So just like Call of Duty or Battlefield, you'll play and unlock these loadouts and presets as you go. You will also earn rubles, which you will use to buy these loadouts and presets. Rubles can be transferred in some way, shape, or form from the base game to Arena, but no details in particular yet. There will be many game modes, both ranked and unranked, with 3 locations: the mall, the airport, and the shipping docks, at least for the alpha. That is going to be for the alpha, though, as Nikita has mentioned in the past that there will be dozens of locations for Arena, and possibly 7 or more for the release of Arena. And remember, what we are going to see first is not the actual release of Arena, it is an alpha, so still plenty of work to be done once we actually do get our hands on it ourselves. The spectator mode from above will have a scoreboard, and there's going to be helmet cams with loads of options, from thermals to seeing people through walls and stuff for the commentators. Again, that is the spectator mode. For those that are playing, still no UI for teammates. That is quintessential Escape from Tarkov. The only indicators will be armbands and possibly a couple other things, but no details on what specifically. Nikita said visibility of teammates will be important, but so will communication to tell friends from foe. Now, that was everything that we got for Arena today, but the impression that I got was we will be seeing it soon and even get our hands on it ourselves, at least on the alpha version, very soon. Generally speaking, I would think that we would see it this white at the very least, because remember, he did say that it was potentially ready for today. They were going to show us today, but Nikita pulled the plug as he wanted some more tweaks and they wanted to polish it a little bit better. They showed off the new gun range in the hideout, and it is absolutely insane. There's loads of moving moving targets, cameras, a score, and timer now. You will be able to compare builds and your abilities with your friends. However, we do not know what it's going to cost yet. As of right now, nobody has completed this. If you know somebody that has, please let me know. And of course, we'll let the rest of you guys know once I do. Chronicles of Rhyzy Season 2 is work in progress. Nikita said that we will be seeing a lot of Rhyzy in the future. I really want to press the point that Rhyzy may actually end up being an in-game character. I already did a full video of this, but just TLDR, I don't see them putting so much effort into developing his story and then not adding him into the game. So we'll see when and how, if that does happen. Let me know what you guys think. Now, I don't think he's going to necessarily be a traitor. Maybe he's going to be a traitor, but at the very least, I think he's going to have his place someplace as an NPC in game. Nikita confirmed that Lightkeeper is in the game. Absolutely. But nobody has gotten to him yet. And he said that is all that he is going to say. So whatever process there is to access Lightkeeper has not been completed by anyone yet. But if you think that you are close, or if you think you have an idea, we do know how to get across the bridge. In case you missed it, I posted that video yesterday. So if you can get past Jirachi, which Jirachi is going to be there, check out my video in the description below. Now, like I said, Jirachi is shooting everyone who tries to cross on site. So be sure you at least tried something new before attempting to cross, or else between the mines and that 338 Lapua, you are going to die. Nikita said that there is a new melee weapon in game, but didn't say what. I don't know if that's special or not to Lightkeeper, or it's just a melee weapon. I'm mentioning it because it does seem weird that he mentioned it like that. He also did it very close to when he was talking about Lightkeeper. It's possible it's associated. It's possible he just wanted it to be a surprise. Either way, if you find the new melee weapon, let me know. Okay, now for Streets, with the new information that we got today, or at least stuff that Nikita elaborated on, and then followed up by the stuff that we can currently do in game that I've found out for the new stuff. Nikita said that we will not need to wait long until we see our next part of Streets of Tarkov. Remember that there will be many parts to Streets, where every patch they'll add little by little, chunk by chunk. In the next part, we will see our first official Streets boss, and it will be the car dealership boss. We are able to freely explore the car dealership right now, but come next patch, it will be protected by not only the boss and his bodyguards like we're used to seeing, but also mines. Nikita also mentioned the BTR taxi, although I wasn't confident he means it will be in the next update, or if it's just planned for the location. We'll see what ends up happening with that one. Nikita said that many of the story quests for the main storyline will be on Streets. For those who don't know, the main storyline will not be in the game until after full release. Nikita wants everybody to experience the main storyline together for the first time. Now for the current, we have a absolutely massive amount of keys being found for the Streets location. It's not exactly my thing to cover stuff like that in videos, but maybe I'll go through and do a quick run through with the big ones. That is, once we find where the rooms are for all these keys. If you find a key and a room or item that it belongs to, please let me know on Discord or Twitter. Keep in mind there are items and not just rooms now. There are drawers to desks and toolboxes that are showing up as locked, needing a key as well. There are several reports of people being killed by both Gluhar and Killa on Streets as of today. I haven't seen them myself, but if you run into them, let me know. They are not likely to be permanent, but it is planned for the future where some bosses may roam from location to location, so maybe these guys are two of those bosses. Or maybe they're just getting us ready because they are planning to have several bosses on the location. That one in the car leadership is just the first. Or maybe they just wanted to spice up Streets, not completely sure. Now, in terms of plans for the future, Nikita said that there will be a complete graphics overhaul coming to the game soon. We might see that in the next major patch, but I'm not holding my breath. It comes when it comes, but at least it's mentioning that it is coming. In case that isn't clear, that is just, generally speaking, improved graphics across the board. I wanted to bring that up because it depends on who you ask, really. You can ask one person and they have 2 frames on Streets, while another may have 200. The only advice I have right now is to turn off binaural audio, as it does seem to eat a solid chunk of your frames. However, if you do that, then there might be some more issues with hearing people. Speaking of hearing people, the audio changes are not a blanket change, guys. It is not only based on location, but based on direct space, your personal bubble. TLDR, and really dumbed down here significantly, so don't chew me out for this, but this is essentially how this works so that you guys understand. So for an example, when you step on a floorboard, that hallway that floor is in will need a certain parameter to know how to handle that sound of that. If that single parameter is off a little bit, or the dev that actually physically placed it maybe put it a bit in the wrong direction or something, then it might sound weird. Now picture every floor, every room, every stairway, every window having their own parameters that need to be adjusted. Also remember that these are only for specific maps right now. This is only for Customs, Factory, Woods, and Streets. So if you are playing on any other map and get weird audio, it's because the new audio isn't really even there yet. If you are playing on the maps with the new audio listed and hear something that you shouldn't, then report the exact situation to BSG so they know how to adjust it and where to go to do it. This system will need a lot of feedback, so the more reports, the better and faster that they can get fixed. Again, for any of the neckbeards that are already typing in the comments, I know that that's not exactly how it works, but for the people that are complaining constantly when they're not even on the right map, hopefully that helps people understand what's going on and fans so that they can help if they would like to. Now, several times Nikita did mention that release is not far away, and he is talking about full release. He's talking about no more beta, the game is released, which I know it's really isn't a beta. I hate that they're calling it a beta, but whatever. Now, during the stream, Nikita was doing plenty of juice time and enjoying his festive beverages. We'll just put it that way. So this will need to be clarified later, and I've already asked for a new Q&A. We'll just see when that ends up happening, though. I'm not expecting it to be soon, but we'll see. So while mentioning full release, Nikita did say it will be soon, and that the completion of Streets will be one of the last things to happen before launch. So we will need to pay attention down the line, and probably over the next 2 years, when Nikita says finished with Streets or last update for Streets, anything like that. Because when that does come, it means full release may just be with it, or at least actually very soon after it. Now, that is, of course, speculation, and I'm basing it off the fact that Nikita literally said finishing Streets will be one of the last things until release. So it is just a theory on dates and stuff like that, but nonetheless, it's definitely something that we need to pay attention to whenever that might happen. So just, keep that in the back of your mind over the next year or so. On that subject, I do not know what that means for the terminal location. Maybe that is Arena now. It's very possible that it is. When that tease at the end of Chronicles of Rhyzy Season 1 popped up, they were at a shipping terminal when they said welcome to Arena. So maybe the terminal location off of Shoreline is where we need to go when we're in the base game to actually enter Arena. That's also speculation, but he said Streets of Tarkov is going to be one of the last things to do before release. He didn't mention terminal, so maybe it has something to do with Arena. For those who don't know, the suburbs and town locations are going to be post-launch DLC content, so those are not going to be here before release. Also, in case it wasn't clear, or if you guys haven't been up to date, this was specific to locations. In terms of features and gameplay, Nikita just recently confirmed that Streets of Tarkov will be a complete experience for Escape from Tarkov, meaning that it will have every feature they want in the game. So if Streets is done, then all of the features are as well. We'll just have to wait and see exactly what made the cut. I have a feeling that we won't be seeing absolutely everything that they planned, but they have talked about PMC Karma still coming. They have talked about the buddy healing and dragging and advanced animations and stuff like that coming. He's talked about more NPC factions. All of the really cool stuff as of right now, as of the last time that they've been discussed, is still planned. So as of right now, the only things that are planned for after release is advanced weather and snow, the suburbs and town locations, more maps for Arena, possibly some more NPC factions. That part's a bit iffy. We'll see what ends up happening with that. And also the clan system, which we haven't really heard about in a long time. But again, as far as I know, that clan system is still planned. And again, I did ask for another Q&A with Nikita. Hopefully we can get some clarification on this stuff, but it's New Year's for them. They just went super hard to get this patch out to us. So we'll see when that ends up happening. Twitch drops is going on right now, guys. So watch Tarkov streams on Twitch for free stuff. You all should know the drill by now, but in case you don't, make sure you head over to your profile on the EFT website and link your Twitch account. Then go AFK some streams for 12 hours to get some free stuff. Links below. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video, and don't forget to use my link below for your free bonus pack loaded with in-game items. But that is all for now, guys. I am going to get back to figuring out these Streets rooms and, of course, getting to Lightkeeper, so stay tuned. If you like this video, there is a button for that. Subscribe for more like it, or jump in the comments and let me know what you guys think about our first real look at Arena here. Follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both linked below. Streets Extracts video right here. Lighthouse video tour right here. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.